Double play.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Tommy Pham had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Cards took down the Nationals 6-3. In other news out of St. Louis, starting pitcher Carlos Martinez will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He is said to be dealing with shoulder soreness. Jason Hayward plated 4 total with his 3 home runs, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 7-3.
It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Mike Leake gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, something to look out for, how he throws here at home.
been much better. On the road, a lot of struggles. Home, much better.
Ben Revere will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Leaks ready with the payoff pitch.
Yeah, that was a good one for him. And
Carpenter with the slide. The throw. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Holiday moves over, makes the play, one away.
Batting third,
Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Molina finishes it off with the tag to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the... Joe Ross will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see right there, right-handed hitters do not have a lot of success against him. Let's see what happens here.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward right field. Harper ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets him the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Standing in now, Colton Wong. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Harper, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
And he gets there for the most exciting play in baseball, the inside the park home run.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. Fly ball into straightaway left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Into the box now, Matt Holiday. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Colton Wong. He's the best base stealer on this team. It's a real rally starter every time he's able to get on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth,
Matt Adams
baseman.
will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Worth going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So Jason Worth will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Good action on the sinker, 1-2. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Wilson Ramos takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. A little low. It's 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Piscotty. And that's the second out of the inning. Trey Turner set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Stephen Piscotty will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Joe Ross set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2 to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Center fielder, number 9.
Ben Revere steps in now.
Revere.
Grounded to first. Gloved by Adams. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Second
In
baseman.
now, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Still 2-2. Leake sets his sights. Here's the 2-2. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Matt Carpenter digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Bryce Harper will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Jason Worth will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Colton Wong strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Matt Carpenter will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here we'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The catcher, number
Wilson
4.
Ramos will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Shortstop.
Trey Turner will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Danny Espinosa is going to get a chance to swing the bat here, as that's going to be all for Perez in this one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday is under it. 2 down. Ben Revere gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back. Trevor Gott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Adams strides in, grounded out his last time through. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Daniel Murphy will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Leak into his motion. Here's the 3-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Drilled on the ground to short. Peralta's there. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The batter, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away. Squared that one up just a little late. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line drive to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. Jason Wood stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Mike Leake. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 8-5. The Marlins got 11 overall hits as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers, 3-2.
MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday Night Baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the St. Louis Cardinals. Andrew Heaney gets the ball for the Angels in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Rendell Gritchick will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Into the box now, Rendell Gritchick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The tag put on by Soto, and he is out at home plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Lifted the other way to left center. Gentry giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. So it's no runs on. Craig Gentry will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
A right fielder, number 56.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Piscotty going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Mike Leake. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, Mike Leake got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies, 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians, 5-2. Rex Brothers collected his first W this season, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers, 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Braves 9-3. Bartolo Colon grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Mets past the Nationals 3-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Miami Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. The Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 9-1. The Giants only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-0. The Rays got 11 overall hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-3. Nelson Cruz had an unforgettable day with 3 home runs and a total of 8 runs batted in as the Mariners took down the Orioles 13-1. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Colby Rasmus collected a total of 4 driven in, helping the Stros take care of the White Sox 6-3. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-3. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 hits total as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-0. Stephen Vaught plated 4 total with his 3 home runs, leading the A's to the win over Texas 9-2. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Adam Wainwright gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Wainwright's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And it's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first 2 games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep.
In there, 1-2 now.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. They'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A good first inning of work for John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that 1-out triple. And the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Matt Holliday will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And no offer by Holliday, and he's aboard. It's ball 4. Johnny Peralta will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra giving chase. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors in a... Nolan Arenado will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Got him. Stepping in, Ben Paulson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nick Hundley waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Nick Hundley will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Matt Adams will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Stephen will dig in, and this season
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
That's popped up now towards short right field. LeMahieu onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. Adam Wainwright will get his first cuts here.
Adam Wainwright.
1-1, here it is. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And he is in there.
Now batting.
Rendell Gritcher gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Runners off for second. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's on the move again from first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get it. Gerardo Parra will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Pitcher number 55.
John Gray settles into the box for his first chance. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Still working on a 1.
Randall Grichuk digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Gerardo Parra comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Ground ball right side. And he'll get in there safely.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Brandon Barnes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Wainwright comes set. Here's the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Set to deal on 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay, and he is in there. Charlie Blackmon will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Liner towards second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. DJ LeMahieu is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado.
Your attention, please. Now
so a call to the bullpen now as right-hander Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Carlos Gonzalez will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
The batter, number 20.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
First baseman
Ben
number
Paulson
10.
ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Squared that one up just a little late. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Adam Wainwright. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Joe Ross earned the third W of his season, helping lead Washington past the Redbirds 2-1. The Texas Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-3. Pedro Strop earned his fourth win out of the bullpen as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 6-5. The Brew Crew totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-1. Brad Hand collected win number 3 this year as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 4-3. Brandon McCarthy finished the complete game in his win, helping the Dodgers grab the win over the Mets 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Yanni Carrera added 3 RBIs to his total as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 5-3. Adam Ottavino grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 3-2. Kevin Pillar plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 9-3. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. The Orioles launched 3 home runs as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-0. The Kansas City Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. Mike Trout was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Angels disposed of Houston 6-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Jose Iglesias launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Detroit over Oakland 11-2. The Minnesota Twins went deep 4 times as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 8-7. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Scherzer comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he is in there. Johnny Peralta is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta, giving him an even .200 career, and it's now 5-3. And that's a special home run, guys. Johnny Peralta continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close, but by now he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legit...
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Worth going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Matt Adams digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Runner on the move for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Be thinking strikeout here. Now both runners are breaking. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Johnny Peralta will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. In now, Matt Adams. He drew a walk his first time up. 2. Runners off for second. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, the decision to run from first is really going to pay off this time. I don't know if he scores if he's not running, but since he's on the move, he's able to score easily from first on the double.
And, guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Johnny Peralta. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 6-1. The Pirates cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami, 8-1. Jake Arrieta tossed a dominating complete game shutout, helping the Cubs down the Dodgers, 9-0. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Jose Reyes plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 4-3. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-3. Trevor Gott grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 5-3. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. The Yanks hit 3 long balls as they blew out the Jays 12-2. The Bo Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. The Texas Rangers amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. The Tigers got 18 hits as they destroyed the Angels 11-2. Henderson Alvarez never left the mound until it was over, helping the A's to a win over the Twins 5-1. He is among the 8. The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-0. The Miami Marlins cracked 16 hits on the day as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-5. Pedro Baez collected win number 2 on the year as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 3-2. The Cincinnati Reds pounded out 17 hits in this one as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 7-5. David Carpenter collected win number 3 this year as Atlanta got the win against San Francisco 5-4. Matt Harvey got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Mets took down the White Sox 5-4. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. Gio Gonzalez twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 5-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Yankees got together to allow 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-0. The Boston Red Sox allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Rays totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 1-0. Danny Valencia sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3, helping the A's to a win over the Twins 3-2. Felix Hernandez was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping lead the Mariners past the Padres 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Jack Barlick, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, real exciting for him in his last start. Recorded his first big league win. They gave him the ball after the game. We'll see if he can get number 2 here.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Stephen Piscotty will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And he's going to make it. He gets into second base with a hustle double.
Batting third,
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home has been much better once he gets out on the road. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Rendell Grichuk digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Matt Adams will stride in now. And as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table. Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this 1 inning.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Braun looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Fly ball out toward left center field. Presley sprinting after it, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. The relay, and he's going to make it. He gets into second base with a hustle double.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
This is hit well out toward deep left field. Back goes Braun. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Stepping in now, Jaime Garcia. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot down the line in right as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Colton Wong will stand in, and remember, he's the guy that started this mess as they've now batted around here in the inning.
From a defensive point of view, they're no closer to getting out of the inning.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is over. He's got it 1 away. Jaime Garcia will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Drives it to deep right field. Santana ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go.
Jeremy Jeffress will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Jeremy Jeffress will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped up. Adams is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 5.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And that swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. Heading into today, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, 11 games out of first. The Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, 12.5 games back. The Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 4-2. Looking at the standings, Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs totaled 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 9-7. The Brewers stopped their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the A's in Oakland, 8-5. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 4-0. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. Jose Fernandez was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 4-3. The Royals got 11 overall hits as they manhandled the Mets 8-2. Veen 9-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Boston Red Sox total 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 9-4. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Rockies, 3-1. Robbie Ray grabbed win number 9 this year, leading the Diamondbacks to a win against the Blue Jays, 5-2. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Orioles hit 3 long balls as they made short work of the Padres, 8-1. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed 5 hits in the game as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians, 2-0. Justin Upton had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 9-2. As of today, he is the American League leader in slugging percentage. The Philadelphia Phillies broke up the 7-game losing skid as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 4-3. Mike Trout had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Angels disposed of Houston 4-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average.